Unwanted.
Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird?
Hello, Weirdlings. Welcome back to Isn't It Weird? With your host, Laura.
And I'm A-Line.
And we are here dissecting our love for Heinzen and their music via oracle cards that A-Line created this particular season, our first season being their first album, The Middle of Nowhere, as to make it very clear what we are talking about. Just so all of our listeners know, yes, we're here to talk about Heinzen. And the way they have connected us. So it's been super, super fun. This is our 4th episode, and I feel we are just now really getting into the swing of things and understanding what we're getting out of it and how it's flowing. Don't you agree, A-Line?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely becoming more comfortable and just so much more fun.
Yeah. It's been a riot because as we go through these cards, this being our 3rd card pull and our 4th episode, we get to learn more about each other and more about special ways the song affects us as individuals. And I don't know, it's a really unique perspective. And to me, it's starting to feel like this podcast is becoming an ode to fans in a way and our connection to Heinzen.
Yeah.
Yeah. A-Line, did anybody call our hotline this week?
Not this week.
Oh, not this week. But
No.
you know, something I did notice is the interaction on our social media pages. They really been up there, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been really fun interacting with everybody this week.
Yeah, I've seen we've had a couple of polls and asking questions, and it's really interesting to see how everybody's perspectives and experiences are on individual basis. So thank you for sharing with us in that way. But if you guys would call the Heinzen hotline, it would be really cool to also play your thoughts on our episode next week. So yeah, make sure you give us a call, and it's all over our social media, the phone number, but we'll give it to you at the end of the episode. This is a fun episode. A-Line, speaking of communities and connecting with fans, this is our first special guest episode.
Yes, I'm very, very excited.
Me too. Our special guest is somebody who I feel like was at the forefront of Heinzen social media, Facebook pioneering. I want to give that crown to her. The first Facebook group I heard about, and I think you were discussing too, that you heard about. But our first special guest, I don't know if anybody guessed it. A-Line, would you like to introduce her?
I sure will.
Hello. It's me.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Welcome to Isn't It Weird?
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being our first guest on here.
I feel
It
so
has been
honored.
weird.
Happy we can hear you and have you here. For those of you who do not know, Delainie here runs an very large Heinzen Facebook group. In fact, the first Facebook group that we ever heard of or became familiar with that opened up the world beyond me and A-Line. For the most part, we just thought we were in our own little universe over here, and here comes this Facebook group, middle of everywhere. Delainie, what year did you create middle of everywhere?
It was 2017 because that's when Heinzen did one of many of their anniversaries. And it was the Middle of Everywhere tour. And I was sitting with one of my street team friends and I was like, we should do a tour Facebook group. This is like a big tour for them. They're doing their middle of nowhere. It's a big anniversary. People are going to be coming from all over. And I noticed a lot of people were being like, I'm coming from Florida. I'm going to go to Chicago. Anybody going? And I was like, let's do a tour group where people can swap hotels, lodging, carpooling, lines, everything. And then, so I started that. And then here we are, 2026. It's been through many name changes. It's been through a lot. A lot.
How many names has it had?
I want to say 5. Because I know we did Heinzen Middle of Everywhere tour group. And then I think we did the musical manifesto. And then I think I just changed it to Heinzen Reimagined and just changed the date.
Okay.
I think.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'd have to bring it up. I don't remember.
I'll be honest, the first time you changed it, it really bothered me inside. I said, how could she change the name of this? I was so used to consistency. I was like, what the hell? What is she doing?
A lot of people said the same thing. I remember someone messaging me and I'm like, I couldn't find this group for 3 days. Why'd you change it? And I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I was like, wait, did she close it?
God, did we get kicked out?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it definitely inspired us because we opened a group up with no rules except
be kind.
You just don't talk about it.
Yeah, that rule.
Yeah, we had to make some drastic rules changes, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. When did you learn that you had to start doing that? Like,
okay, so the group started innocent enough, and because there's like fun and games, and we like would have like contests and stuff, but then it started getting like very, very, I don't want to say competitive because that's not a word, but it started getting to be, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but like once COVID hit, we had to say, listen, where you can have an opinion, you can talk about it, but if you are being a bully and you're not being nice and you're just mean, we have to set some ground rules. And we've actually, I apologize in advance if any of you are listening was one of them. We had actually had to ban some people, like actually like had to lay down the law and be like, you're being icky, you're being mean, you gotta go. So,
well, you kind of quasi answered one of my questions, which was what was one of the spiciest behind the scenes scenarios you've had to handle as a group owner, as A-Line counted, I think, over 6,000 members.
Yes, there's 6,200.
Yes. So we and some admins and I had a group chat, and like there are some things we had to discuss in there. I'm not going to say like any topic because, you know, but we actually had to like sit down and have like quote unquote meetings and be like, what are we going to do? Like you have the Heinzen fan side of it, the music side, the concert side, but then you also have like the side of we're all human and we are all going through a lot, especially the 2023 period of it, where we had to actually sit down and be like, okay, if we're going to keep going, if we're going to, this is about the music and tour and the band, not, you can have, like I said, you can have opinions, but also like, you need to just.
Right. Stick to your opinions, but in a form that is, you know, there. Yeah.
A lot of like name calling or calling out certain fans. I remember like one scenario where someone called out a certain fan and was like, we need to find this person. And I was like, no, we don't.
No witch hunts, please.
No, we should not. So yeah, we've actually had
Oh.
like meetings, a lot
Mhm.
of meetings.
Yeah. Well, I think Hanson fans in general, I say that as one. We are an interesting crowd. We
Yeah.
are a very, very interesting crowd. I
Mm-hmm.
think we perplex people where Hanson play, the staff, you know, security,
Oh yeah.
we perplex individuals in our people in our own individual lives and
Mm-hmm.
each other. Like I think we all kind of think of each other as a little batshit crazy here and there,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
in
Right.
our own way. And I think that we're a very passionate crowd.
Yeah, for
And
Mm-hmm.
when
sure.
those passions go askew in the wrong way, some very vicious ways can come out. And
Right.
being able to be an admin and creator of a group with such a large number of fans in it,
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to have a very good finesse to operate it and not completely want to hide yourself in a hole.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, it started as like a fun, it's still fun. It's still fun. But it started as like a fun group where we would do like contests and send out
Yeah.
prizes, which we don't do anymore. My apologies. But then, like I said, once we hit
I still
that,
think I didn't get one of my prizes I won, but that's okay. I just forgot about it.
girl, listen.
I
Okay. Anyway,
think
hey,
I remember the question. It was like I was an Isaac thing I answered and I won. It was really funny. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but
hey,
it's
I
okay.
still didn't get my meet and greet because I'm on a post-it somewhere in their empty studio on the floor. So anyway, so
I wonder when who picked that up when they did the clear out of the studio. But like
Taylor's like, well, that girl gotta go. Anyway, so like when 2020 hit, like I said, we literally had to sit back and be like, okay, we need to figure out how we're gonna keep this floating since everything else in the world shut down, but also keep it at bay. And that's why I think when Hanson Day shut down and Hop Jam, the best holiday of all time, shut down, I thought,
See my little
okay,
poster?
I have one. I would show it to you, but okay. Anyway, so yeah, I have one. So I said, guys, let's do something to bring everybody because I know everybody was in their feels like I know subgroups happen because we weren't being nice, but whatever. And I was like, let's do something where we can bring everybody together when we can't be together. And I think that was like the first big fan project was the Hanson Day in Place. If anybody, do you guys remember when we did that?
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a lot. And I was like, whoa, I could never put on a real Hanson event because it's stressful. And they weren't even a part of it, which is like the sad part. Because I was like, come on, guys, get it together.
Yeah, I think that we as fans want them to understand at times how like, come on, just be a part of it. Just reach out a little bit out of your bubble and just lean in. Lean
I feel like
into it.
they do in their own way though. Like
Right.
Yeah.
they play along with us sometimes. And I'm still
Right.
kind of convinced that there's a mole somewhere for Hanson's camp in Delainie's group.
I fully 100 besides Trevor, I fully believe there is someone in there because the things that have happened in the past years, it's wild. Literally wild.
Do you feel like Jonas is sending you messages that they're in the group because they keep releasing very similar things? Like
Probably. They probably have been there the longest, and I don't even know it.
You're gonna have the best kind of dementia. If I hope you don't. I hope you never get dementia. But if you do, it's gonna be the best kind. Be like, the Jonas Brothers are listening into me. Instead of this like CIA or something like that. That would be the best. Honestly, if I get any sort of that, I hope it's a world just like that. Like
Yeah. My own bubble.
Like,
It's just definitely listening in.
I really do think that they have some sort of like play and like. And let's be real. I think Joe Jonas has Taylor on speed dial, but he just won't say
Why
it.
do you say that?
Okay, so hey guys, now this is a Jonas podcast. Anyway, so
Listen, we knew what we were getting into. I have
okay.
a Joe Bro Hansen question on here, so
Okay, so
you're fine.
if you recall, the Jonas Brothers went on tour, an anniversary tour, because let's just anniversary everything, and they brought special guests on, and I was like, guys, wouldn't that be great if they brought Hanson on their Tulsa tour, and then was like, that'd be awesome, I'd go. I'm like, would you though? Are you gonna go for Hanson or Jonas Brothers? Because they're both great, so you should stay for the Jonas Brothers concert because they're good. And it was like, no, because Hanson's gonna be at Eat to the Beat, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Then Joe Jonas posted a little teaser, and he posted, and he's like, these guys are handsome. But he said Hanson, and I caught it, and I was like, you? And he's like, I called my friends up. It's my birthday, and I wanted them here. I'm like, bro, you called Taylor. Let's be real. You called them.
Taylor.
Speed dial.
No speed
They're besties.
dial.
And that's how I know.
That's how you know. Well, since we're on the topic,
Oh, God.
if Jonas Brothers were to cover Hansen's song, what would you want them to cover? And if Hansen were to cover a Jonas Brothers song, what would you want them to cover?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You didn't have this already known? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm amazed there's not a book about this already.
I know.
I mean, okay, hold on. Because I know they did that.
Big.
What? Oh.
It's a big one. It's what you want, not what they've done, but what you want.
I know, I'm trying to think. So a good Hanson song, I think they would be really good singing like Where's the Love or Minute Without You. I think that would be a good one for Jonas to cover. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Their vibe. Yeah, I think those are fun. And then I think I would want Hanson to cover Year 3000, even though that one. Or maybe Burning Up would be really good because I want to hear Taylor yell Red Dress.
Ulterior motives.
Love Bugs?
I don't like that song as much. I mean, that would be a cute like acoustic set.
Yeah.
Little bit. But yeah, I think they should just collab.
I love how both of your answers are from their first CDs.
Yeah. I think because, well, I mean, if you're going to go that route, I think you should cover like your first CD, like album, just because it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
So
that's a good reason. I was going to kind of ponder like, why is that? I'm familiar with the Year 3000, but I'm not familiar with the other one.
It's a good one.
The Year 3000 one is the Hansons.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Now Burning Up's going to be in my head for the rest of the night.
You're welcome.
All right, so I got a question for you, Delainie.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm ready.
What was your introduction to Hanson? Like, what was your moment of like, oh, this is for me?
Okay, I remember this memory. I didn't have cable growing up, but I don't know where I heard the first song, but I do remember being in my kitchen and my sister had a cassette tape player in her bedroom and I had a CD player, and she got the Middle of Nowhere cassette and I got the CD. My mom must have like picked them up from somewhere, and I just remember like getting it in. Like I had this memory. I think we were like cooking something, and I remember getting the CD from my mom, and then I played it, and then that's it. Like the rest is just history. Like I just played it over and over and over.
So you didn't ask for it. Your mom just like gifted it to you.
I think maybe I asked for it. I don't remember like that part of it, but I do remember. Yeah, I don't know.
Your first like connection with Hanson?
I
think it's because she wanted to go to all those Hanson shows with you.
She did. She took us to the one in 1998.
As a parent, I can look back and know my motives. Like, you want this.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like I said, I didn't have cable, so I don't know if I heard about it at school or on the radio or something, or saw them on Teen Beat in the magazines. But I remember being in the kitchen getting a CD.
Getting
I
this
don't know.
gifted,
That's just
bestowed upon
wild.
you. That is wild. How old were you?
I was, okay, 19, how old am I? I think 12. 12 or 13. I was born in 85. I'm old.
Yeah,
Yeah. Around that.
you would have
Yeah.
been 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my sister was a fan too, which was cool. And she's not anymore. She's a secret fan.
Super fan.
She really is.
They're here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Here and there.
Yep.
How many shows has your parents gone
My,
with you?
my mom is she loves Isaac. She was a big Isaac fan. She's been to a handful of them with me. She's been to every Summerfest show. Because you remember, Laura, you saw my mom dancing.
I know. I got a video of it too. I thought they were so cute. I was like, they are so adorable. And I was just like, I was watching you guys dancing together as a family, and then I was watching Hanson. I was like, this is so great.
Yes. So she took my sister and I to the 1998 concert, and then she's came with me to a bunch of concerts. She goes to the Summerfest shows when she can. I don't think she saw them at State Fair, but she tries. I do remember we went as a family, not my sister, but my mom and my dad to, I think I saw you there too, Laura, at the Basilica in Minneapolis.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because
that one was wild.
Yeah, that was intense. And we were like waiting for them to come out, and I get a text, and it's my dad and Zach Hansen. They took a selfie together, and he said, "Zach says hi," and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then I put that online, and it went viral. Like the next day, everybody thought it was the best picture ever, and I'm like, "Dad, you went viral," and he goes, "What does that mean?" I was like,
"What does that mean?
It's a good thing.
Do I have a disease? Is it a sickness?"
And I still have the picture too. It's so funny. They both have like a mustache, and it's hilarious.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So it's a family affair.
It is. Yep.
One of the comments on a post saying guest, we listed your thing, and they're like, I would say Delainie, but I've thought she's seen more shows. And it does feel like your presence is always around and there at shows. Usually because you send sticker recons, people out in the world. Those listening, if you're not familiar with Delainie, like she is was I think the beginning sticker supplier. She would just be like, "Here's a
sticker," and then it grew to like me hiring people to pass out stickers when I wasn't there.
Please do this. No, I think I have a picture of with one of your stickers on at Summerfest, which is what a crazy world this is. Like there are fans aside from my best friend here who have like met my children. Like still crazy interwoven web that Hanson facilitates for us. How cool is that?
It's crazy.
I love that. I think Aileen had some more questions.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go back to the group and all the big projects you've done, because you've done Sweatery and you've done the Hanson Dave place. You've done a whole bunch more than that. What is your favorite project that you've done?
Oh my goodness. Can I pick 3?
Yeah, your top 3.
I want to say my top favorite one was Sweatery, only because Laura, I think it came from you. Remember when you said like you were at like a thrift store and didn't you get like an ugly sweater and you said something like we should buy this and wear sweaters at like the wintry mix? Was it you? It was somebody said something and I was like, what if we made a sweater and passed it around?
Me in the thrift store, it might be believable, but that is omitting my Swiss cheese brain, but I'm not saying that didn't happen.
Somebody said something about.
I'm like, whoa, yeah.
Somebody, I don't know. Like maybe it was you, maybe it wasn't you. I don't know. It's all a blur.
It's possible. But
like, so I was like, what if we did a sweater? I'll make it. Which was my mom and I made it together actually, and it lit up. It had like bells and ornaments and a fireplace, and it was pretty cool. And then I said, what if we pass it around the Win Remix tour and get as many people as we can to sign it. And I'm actually to this day still surprised that it actually went as far as it did. It even got lost in the mail. Like somebody
Really?
actually had to like go search for it. Like,
No way.
yeah, it got lost in the mail. We were nervous. And then I got it back and it was pretty cool. And then I sent it to Heinzen and they have it now, which was also pretty cool.
Question.
Do you
And
think they
then
have all their stuff in like a box somewhere, like
it's in a
in a
warehouse,
storage? Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. And then my second favorite was Hanson Day and Place because that was pretty cool. And then I don't know if you would consider it a fan project, but the Masked Singer group, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah, you
favorite.
had a whole little side quest there going on with the
I
Masked
did.
Singer social
I
media
was like,
page
y'all
too.
need to take your Masked Singer stuff and go over here because this is too much
Yeah.
for me.
It was a lot. We had
It was
so
a
much
lot.
fun though.
But that was so fun. I know, like even like to this day, I'm just like, wow, they were on the Masked Singer. You know, like it's just crazy.
And when it pops up in my time hop, I'm like, oh wow, how was it that long ago?
What
It feels
I
like
Mhm.
love,
yesterday.
we all instantly knew. We all knew
Mhm.
right away.
Mhm. I know people at work were like, "Are you watching the Masked Singer?" I'm like, "I know, I know,
I know.
I know,
We
I know."
knew from the trailer. We knew exactly when we heard the trailer and they used Hanson. Well,
Mhm. Yep.
used it. Yep.
I'm at
And that was it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they got I mean, I'm glad they got as far as they did. I like that they took hard.
Surprised. I
Mhm.
think they did very well. I think that they were really fun and they had so much range and
Mhm.
ability. And Zach, especially, showed
Mhm.
up. Like he's got a crazy vocal range and abilities that
Mhm.
can surpass. I don't want to say too much because he knows it already, I'm sure.
Mhm.
But
He's probably listening in on this too.
yeah, he like the Joe Bro CIA tapped in.
So yeah, those I think were my top favorite projects. There's so many. I don't even know all of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
a
The first
lot.
one that comes to mind for me though is the Masked Singer because we had so much fun on that. It was just
Mhm.
constant. I was really bummed when you archived the group. I was like, I feel displaced because we were all in there just constantly
I
for all
know.
those weeks.
Mhm. It was cool. And I liked that I tried to encourage people to not just watch for Hanson cuz I've watched The Masked Singer before that and I said you guys really need to watch this show because people like celebrities you don't know can sing are on this show and they're just showing like a different talent and you get to guess and it's like a fun game. Don't just watch it cuz you know Hanson's on it. I mean, that's what some people did, but that's why I like to watch the show cuz like I want to say I'm trying to think of who were other guests, but people that you didn't think were on the show were on it, and then they get
Mhm.
revealed, and you're like, "Oh,
Like
dang, that
Kermit the
guy can
Frog.
sing."
Yeah.
Who?
Kermit the Frog.
I
He
mean,
was on
right?
Hanson's
Like,
season. I was like,
yep.
what?
Mm-hmm.
But I thought he did great
Yeah.
personally. But
And Miss Piggy, yeah. So like that's why I kept wanting the group, and I was like, guys, we need to watch to the end. Like, let's try to guess who else is in this television show. Let's just not be like, oh, Hanson, and then just be like done with it. You know what I mean? That makes any sense?
yeah, it made sense. That's what I did, but it does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I watched every season before Hanson was on there.
Really?
I watched when Hanson got kicked off. I haven't
And you were
watched it
done.
since. I'm mad.
You're like,
I'm still mad.
well, I just think like it could have been a different. I would have kicked him off for another song than the Elton John one. I just thought it was like kind of planned, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm still standing, and then you get kicked off. Like
Yeah.
I felt like part of that was slightly
Yeah.
staged in a way, but I don't know. I thought it was really great. I thought they had a great run, and I'm glad they were on as long as they were. I thought I think they're very talented guys. So, and
Mm-hmm.
what a challenge to be in those crazy
Yeah.
Right.
Russian nesting
I
dolls.
I still have Taylor's crocheted eggplant. I crocheted him an eggplant because he called his costume an eggplant.
I love it.
Oh,
Love that.
Taylor.
I
Oh, the
know.
things you say.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I got one more
And the thing,
question
and
for
like
you.
it's just weird, like the things that we do and make for them because they said one thing. You know what I mean? Like you made him an
Yeah.
I didn't
eggplant.
mean it.
Yeah. He got so much eggplant stuff from that.
But
Oh,
like
Lord.
I said, like when Zach said bring a kazoo to H Day, and then I didn't realize he
Everyone.
was actually serious. And he's like, "Where's my kazoo?" And like called me out in front of everybody at Hanson Day, and I was like, "Oh, whoops."
Oh. And
You
then
were
everybody, I think, brought kazoos after that. Or like, we're never
yes,
letting
like
this
3
man down
years later or
ever
whatever.
again.
Yeah, yeah. That was a group
Never
project
again.
that failed.
I still have a kazoo. All right, I got one more
Okay,
question for
good.
you. What
All
is your
right.
favorite track from Middle of Nowhere, and what card do you hope we pull today?
Oh goodness gracious! I gotta go look at my list. Okay. I want to say my favorite song from Middle of Nowhere. I really like Weird. I think that's a good one. I actually really like Yearbook. The more I listen to it
Whoa.
as like an adult, I'm like, oh wow, this is deep for kids to write.
I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked.
Why? What did you think it was?
Well, I mean, there's an obvious uh man from Milwaukee,
Well,
but
I
that's
mean,
just
yeah, because I'm
nostalgia.
from Milwaukee. Like you, but like if you're, I mean, sure, but like Yearbook is. I like that one too.
I'm also shocked about just general of yearbook because to me, I mean, I don't know if we'll draw that card, and I have my own thoughts for it when it comes about,
Oh
but
no.
it's kind of like, yeah, no, it's not terrible. It's just like so funny
I mean, I
to
like it. It's deep, but if
me. So are you hoping we pull yearbook out today so
well,
we can
no.
talk about it?
I mean, also, I don't. There's like a lot of good songs on this album that I don't know if I
I
wanted
agree.
to
There's a
pick
lot of
which
great
one to
songs.
pull. I don't know. I think I like told A-Line we should like do "Look at You" because that song's never played, and I wanna. That's a good one, but I don't know what that card looks like either.
No, no. The
I
other
don't.
cards are really beautiful. So,
I know.
well, let's find
Do it.
out.
Oh, gosh,
All
watch
Let's
me
right.
get into
Umbap
our card pulling segment
All right,
of
I'm gonna
with my
this
luck.
shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle them. You tell me when to stop.
Oh no. Mm,
Okay. Do you want me to cut them in half?
sure.
All right. Now, you ready?
Yes.
You see it?
Yes.
Lucy.
Oh, that's a good
Lucy.
one.
That is a good
That
one.
is a good one. That song needs to be played more
Thank you,
too.
Zach. I agree. It
Mm-hmm.
is one of the lowest count songs I've heard. I'm looking
Yeah,
at my list on Hanson Stage.
me too.
I've only heard Lucy 3 times.
I've heard it twice. I
See.
don't know how, but I've heard it twice.
Well, I'll tell you the first heard
Twice, yeah.
and the last heard. So what was the first time you heard it, Aileen?
First time I heard it
I
was
think we
in 2000, and my
yeah,
last time
August
was in
24th,
2018.
I have to.
May 18th,
Yeah,
I'm
right?
trying to.
yeah. Was that Hanson Day?
Yeah. Yeah, Hanson Day. And that one, the 2000 was the Tampa show. Our first show together.
So we've heard it together.
Yeah, and I must have heard it one time in between at some point. Because I got 3.
I'll have to look. Let me look because hold on. I don't know how I only heard it twice. I'm surprised I heard it at all. I just feel like they don't play it enough.
Well, they've only played this song 62 times, and 3 of them were virtual shows. So
Yeah, they
Maybe
really
that's why.
59 times. And the last time they played it was in Jamaica. It
Hmm.
looks like this is like a very big That's when I heard it was at State Theater in 2011. I went to that show. I think that was the musical ride tour, possibly.
So during the Albertine tour,
Yeah.
they only played this song one time
Wild. I wonder why that is. Do you
on
think
November
the Zach's
11th,
vocal strength?
maybe. And then they gapped it and like it was just that one time. And it was November 11th, 97. And then they didn't play it again till July 27th, 2000.
Wow.
So
They wow.
I first heard it October 9th in 2000.
That was my
So
mom's birthday.
And then
So
I
they
last heard it May 18th, 2018.
We were all
Wow.
together. That was Hanson Day.
Yeah. Wow. So it looks like they played that show, like you said, Elaine, once on the middle of Road to Albertine. No, Road to Albertine tour. Brr. And then on the This Time Around tour, they played it most of the shows.
Yeah.
And then they didn't play it for 7 years. And they brought it back for 2007. I'm assuming the re-recording.
Yeah, because they only did it in
Nowhere.
Tulsa.
Yeah. And then they waited another 3 years and did it in 2010. I'm assuming that's 5 of 5. Is that when they did the Gramercy Theater? Was that 5 of 5, right?
Would think so, yeah.
No.
No. Well, I heard it in Milwaukee in 2009. It says on mine.
So you have three good listens?
Oh, I have 2, sorry.
2.
One was 2000, not 2009. Wow. I misread that. Hold on. So yeah, it was the first one was in October 9th, 2000.
Isaac did it at a virtual show at Isaac's house. How did Isaac do Lucy?
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm listening. I remember it was April 8th, 2020 when Isaac was doing his little virtual shows.
The corn streams.
Yeah.
I must have not counted that.
No, I don't count the virtual shows. That was a debate from the last episode. We do not count. I don't count virtual shows. Elaine does.
Count them, but not in my total. If somebody said, how many times have you heard Lucy live? I would say 2. But it says I've had 2 virtual too. So I wouldn't count them if somebody asked. I just do count them on here.
Yep. Because they did Kane's Ballroom virtual. July 12th and in person. July 2nd, I mean. That was one of the table shows that I did not attend. Being responsible. Wow. I'm really surprised. They really don't play it much, but it's such a sweet song.
It is.
Always reminds me of the Peanuts.
Yes.
Just very sweet and gentle, I mean, he didn't name one of his kids after it, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And wasn't that
something?
I don't know, like you said, the Peanuts thing, didn't he say that's what he based it off of?
Probably.
Or is that like a like story we all made up in our heads that we heard?
Or was in one of the Zach Attack books?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, Zach loves Snoopy, so he made a song, like. Because if you would ask him now, I wonder what he would say.
Like what his thoughts on this song are, because it's a sweet, sweet, gentle song that they haven't played in a long time.
Yeah.
Last time they played it live was in Jamaica. They use it. They played it in Brazil in 22, but they don't whip it out very often.
Which
in 2020 they've only played it 1, 2, 3 times.
That's crazy.
In all of 2020s. In all of the 2020s.
I think he should. I think he should retire Juliet and bring back Lucy.
I love that plan. He can still
who do we write? We gotta snail mail it. How do we write it now?
Well, they don't have an address anymore, so
I know.
But like I just feel like Juliet is sometimes overplayed and like it's a good crowd, whatever. But I think Lucy would be a good add on, like a
Yeah.
nice, and I think people would be shocked to hear it.
Yeah. I think I'm shocked that I haven't heard it as much as I would have thought, but I have not. And that really surprises me.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very much so. Um, one of the coolest parts of these cards, Delainie, is Aline made a really cool booklet to go
Ooh.
along with each of these cards, and each card has a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be reading the meaning today. And the meaning of the Lucy card is I didn't realize that I felt this way until that day. Take some time to heal those broken pieces, longing, lessons learned too late, and the ache of what could have been. Honor the past, but do not dwell in it. Regret can be a great teacher, but should not be a person. Or a prison. Ooh, I wonder why I said a person. That's interesting. But should not be a prison. Keywords are tears, broken heart, loneliness, sad heart, longing, holding on to the past, wishing things were different, regret, desire, absence. And a yes or no question, the answer is no. Wait until your heart is healed to make a decision. Very,
Hmm.
very cool. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Aline, how
Yes.
did you come up with the meanings for this particular card when it came down to Lucy? Do you remember?
Personal ones, it's more like the way the song makes me feel. Like there's a longing,
Mm-hmm.
and I just kind of wrapped it around that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you get any input from any outward fans for this particular card?
All of them. Every single card has,
All of them.
yeah, every single one. But
Very
like
cool.
the artwork, it was hard because I also just think of the Peanuts character, so it's like I didn't want to gear the card towards looking like it came from you know Peanuts and Charlie Brown and all that. So I was trying to think of different ways, and then like I incorporated the eye and the sadness and the longing. There's a lot of eyes in this, like a lot.
Sorry, I'm listening to Lucy in my head right now.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear little baby Zach.
Yeah.
See, it's such a good song.
It's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
His voice is
Nobody.
so tiny. I don't know how else to
Mm-hmm.
explain it. It's so young.
Yeah, and it's almost like innocent. Like we don't know the backstory. Like, is Lucy a best
Right.
friend? Is it a
Right.
girl, but not a girlfriend because he's 11, or is it like a girl
Right.
that he was like liked? You know what I mean? Like you don't know. It's just that this girl just left. She's like,
Right.
no.
Well, he left the day
Well,
that I
yeah,
left Lucy a tear
yeah,
fell from. What if it was like a dog
right,
It
or
very
a
well could have
cat.
or
been.
a cat? Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, I don't know. Do birds cry? Doves cry. I answered that real quick, way too quick.
Yeah, and like I'd have to listen to the song again, but if you can refresh my memory, like does he explain why he left, or he just left? You know, I don't know. I have to re-listen to the song again. I need the
That's
With the
when
lyrics.
we pull out. Ta-da!
Good
This
old
little
orange CD.
orange CD. Matching it today. And,
I
and,
love that.
and you match
Yeah,
this, Aline.
that's what. Yeah,
We're
that's why I
doing
said
we're
we
doing
came.
it.
We came
I
in a
don't
little more
matter.
prepared.
You wear a Hanson shirt. That's what that counts.
Our Hanson shirt today. Mine's the dinosaur one.
I saw it. I love that shirt. Now I don't have nobody, and I was such a fool. On the day I left Lucy, she cried and said goodbye. Now it's done, and it's over, and I'm all alone.
It's so sad.
Because you're everything to me. I didn't realize I felt this way. Today I'm missing Lucy, and you say that she's
Okay.
Okay. It says the way they have it pronounced is DK. I was like, what? What does that mean? Okay.
Yeah, so we don't know why he left.
It's just about longing
Yeah.
and sadness.
What if he met a friend at summer camp and he had to leave summer camp? You know? I don't know.
We need
I don't
we
know,
need
Lucy.
to
No, there's no reason. He just said he left her and he had
Right.
to leave her. And he doesn't have any more songs to sing because you're everything to me. To
Okay,
me.
my
Nothing
mind
feels
went
like
totally morbid over here. True
like
crime girly over here.
Yeah.
Like my mind went very morbid. I don't know if I should say what I was
I
thinking.
love to sing.
You're welcome to.
Like
I mean, say it. Be cool.
what
Be
if
cool.
what if he like died? You know?
He died and that's his spirit.
Yeah.
I mean, right after that is I will come to you.
Yeah. With
I
the floating
It's a
mean,
that's a whole
continuation.
nother thing. The floating bodies in the video is like and Johnny's missing, so
what if this album is
What
like
is
a whole like
murder mystery?
okay. That's a whole nother podcast episode if you want to get into some true crime. But
I know
like
last episode we had a real true crime mention on here
Yeah.
last week.
but
So
like okay, so you know how like I feel like every album is like a big story.
yeah. Yeah.
What if this
Yeah.
is like some sort of like big story about
Abducted by and from a man from Milwaukee, was bald, creepy.
if you
He talks
so-
about it in the end. In the end, it was all hallucination. All this
right.
leaving Lucy.
Imagine this as a
And you have
movie.
Madeline.
Oh yeah, Madeline. Here we
mean,
go around again.
a minute without you. I mean, come on. I don't know.
Stalker vibes.
Oh, we're back to
They've
bad
lost their
boundaries.
boundaries. Bad boundaries, Hanson. Bad boundaries. You should be like, so what is the story of Middle of Nowhere, Hanson? Is it a crime? Is it a crime written down?
You'd get a long-winded answer from Taylor that would make no sense.
I would try to follow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Isaac would have a long-winded explanation that makes no sense.
I think Zach would blow it off. He'd make up
Zach would be like,
something
I was
totally
11.
random.
They told
Yeah.
me
I
to
don't
sing
care. I was playing with toys.
it. They told me to
I
sing
was the
it.
kid. Because he was 11 when he was 10 when I think
Yeah.
they wrote it or that they were recording
Mhm.
it. Some of these songs they already had written. The way Lucy goes, it is very sounds like it would have gone on like Boomerang, you know,
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
little twinkly,
Right.
like gentle sound in there, very like Jackson 5. You know, this little crooning, a crooning
Mhm.
to a girl he left, but it always sounds like young. Maybe because Zach was so young recording it and singing it, but it just sounds like young love in
Right.
that regard. But it's a longing and it's a no card, which is very interesting. It's like, no, it's causing you has pain.
So much grief.
We don't like this card.
Yes. And while we are on that subject, I would love all of our listeners to head on over to Patreon to catch the next segment of our episode. If not, please hold for a brief pause. Hello, everybody, and we are back from the Patreon, enlightened and inspired to pull our pants up and keep moving with our choices. Breaking hearts.
Yeah. And singing sad songs.
Singing sad songs to process
Sometimes.
it. It's sad. Sometimes hard decisions can be sad, but you still may have to make them.
And for all we know, this song could have been a happy song. You know what I mean? He didn't mean for it to be sad. We think it's sad, but he could have been like, this is a happy. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't have nobody. And I was such a
I don't
fool.
want anybody. Go away. I know. I want him
So
to sing it
good.
live, and I want him to sing it that exact way.
Exactly.
He's gonna be like, Tia.
Tia.
Love to hear this with his current voice, like just to
I know.
see what it
How
sounds
can we?
like.
We gotta get him on that.
Well, that's what we should do.
That's our next group project, Delainie.
Yeah.
That's the next group project.
Oh gosh.
Aline, does Lucy have any special meanings for you? When I feel like we're all kind of like running blanks, we're just like, oh, this is a sweet song, but it is just a really sweet song, you know?
It really is. I mean, I'm thinking back. I don't think so. It
Yeah.
wasn't something major that I like attached to anything. It was just
Yeah.
a little sweet, like a baby lullaby song almost.
Yeah. A lullaby about leaving.
Probably one of the least jarring songs to wake up to, as I used to have my radio come on, middle of nowhere would play on shuffle. So it was just like the most random song would come on to wake me up every morning. So it was probably like a lot calmer than most.
Right. Yeah. Just a little bit more. No. A tear. Wake up.
Does it mean anything to you, Delainie? Do you have any memories of it?
I just remember because like when you're young and you like listen to the CD the first time, and you're like near Zach's age, you're like, I was a Zach girl back in the day because I thought we were like destined to be together because we were the same age. And you're just like listening to this song and you're like, oh my God, he's got a solo, like it's like a solo song. And you're like, yeah. And then now it's like, oh, yeah, this is kind of sad. You know what I mean? Like back in like when you're 12, you don't, I think you grow with an album. So I feel like when you first get this album, it's like, okay, cool. It's a good album. It's like all these great pop songs. But then when you like, I don't know if Taylor said it like in an interview or one of them, when you get older, it takes a whole new meaning. Especially like Bop. Like if you listen to those lyrics, it's like, whoa, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when you're young, it's like Zach's got a solo song, sweet. Or like Minute Without You, Ike's got a solo song, sweet. And then now you're like, oh, yeah.
He was really sad.
Well, that song is so sad. But that was Zach's solo song was this sweet little lullaby about leaving somebody and making her cry. A tear, just one tear. A tear.
Just one tear. But yeah, I feel like when you get older, like different albums hit differently. And I think that goes with like all Heinzen albums. Like I'm like totally different subject, but like the other day when I was going back to group projects, I was doing like a Heinzen album a day, I don't know, or a week or whatever, and I was listening to them all in order, and I was like, oh my gosh, like listening to them now, it's like they hit you harder than they did before. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially when you like stop listening to them for a while, because I took a pause because they were taking a pause or whatever. Yeah. And then I'm like going back, I'm like, wow, this is why I liked this album, or this is why I liked this song. This is why this song is like making me cry at 6:30 in the morning on the way to work.
It's kind of crazy how the instant like root to our heartstrings certain songs have. Like, you're like, you're going to listen to it. I'm here to cry.
Like I was listening to the Walk album and one more came on and it's 6:30 in the morning and I'm like driving and I'm like, what? This song is so sad. But
I know. Me, Myself, and I is a song like that for me. Remember when we held hands and cried?
Yeah.
In front of Zach Heinzen, but our hands were being held over my ex-husband, because he was sitting in between us at the string theory show where we're like holding hands and
Mhm.
we're in front of Zach's drums and we're like
But, like, yeah.
Sorry, Hanson.
Imagine what Lucy would sound like if it was part of a string theory show, though, with the
Oh,
Aw, that
strings.
would have been
be
so
like
precious.
a
I
harp
would have
song.
probably cried. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
We need
really,
we need
really
another
sweet and
string theory.
beautiful. You know, I heard that the licensing for string theory is still open. It just is going to require a symphony to pick it up. Like it's like a production that can be
Wow.
put out and played at any juncture. It just would require like the if
But would we
it's still
go?
that way.
Would we go if Hanson
Mhm.
wasn't there?
Oh, I would. I would
You would. You were
100% go.
so obsessed with that tour.
I was obsessed with string theory. It was I knew exactly what song was going to be played. It was I don't know why, because sometimes hearing that excitement of knowing and not knowing is fun, but there was
Mhm.
something about the consistency of it that's just like, oh,
Yeah,
soothed my soul.
I saw string theory, I wanna say 3, 4, around
Yeah.
there. And I liked the fact that you know what's coming, but, like, the anticipation is just really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when
Yeah.
you go with
Yeah.
people who haven't seen it yet, and you're just sitting there and they're like, their reaction is, like, the
Yes.
best
Yeah.
part, and I'm like, "I know it's coming next." You know, like,
Know it's coming next.
I think we
Yeah,
need
I
another
remember.
string theory.
I agree. I vote string theory. Just someone with money in the theater
I mean,
and an
we have a
orchestra.
symphony here in Milwaukee. I'm really surprised they didn't come here to do one, but
We need
whatever.
to.
I think, like, there's a lot of songs they could do on String Theory Part 2. A lot of, like,
Yeah.
really yeah.
Part
It'd be
two
cool if they did
Mhm.
like
progression.
String Theory Part 2, but like a different set of songs.
Right.
Yeah.
But I can only
Like,
imagine
more
how
like
much
a
that took to do the first time.
Yeah,
mhm,
it was a good telling of their career though, of their whole ordeal with, the music industry and their,
mhm,
they're just being sold off and just how they interpret pulled in those songs um to show that. I think it was really cool. What I loved and hated the most was the sitting down and the moment that No Rest for the Weary came on. We're like, we get to stand. Yay! And then we got to stand for the rest of the string theory set. That was
mhm,
best. The anticipation, but the
mhm,
ability to actually sit and listen.
mhm.
To almost demand to do that.
And for it to start
Yeah.
on time and be, like, an actual, like,
Yeah.
scheduled show, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
it ended at the right time.
Right. I have a funny story. The one time I was late to a string theory show was in Colorado, and I tried a lot of local um greenery in Colorado before Heinzen show. I did a whole lot. We flew in that day and we drank it. And then I played Pokemon Go with a bunch of Pokemon Go's an event. And I was like, this is what I'm doing before Hanson. And then ate and then went to the hotel to take a nap. And then,
Mhm,
my ex was like, are we going? Are we going? Are we going? And I'm like, 1 second, 1 second. And I woke up maybe 10 minutes before the show started, maybe got dressed. Our Uber picked us up 5 minutes beforehand. We got there like at showtime and they hadn't started yet. I sat in my seat and then the show began. I was like, thank you. That was the only time they were late. And I was like, thank you for being late for me.
right.
But every other time they'd started on time. They were very consistent with
Mhm,
that. But what a horrible pick for seating for that show because it was the circular theater in
mhm.
Colorado, and I picked a balcony seat that looked over the orchestra. It's a bad choice, bad decisions, but it was fun. It was still really fun. Um,
Mhm.
which ones did you get to, Delaney?
I went to Pittsburgh because somebody in the
That
group
was a good one.
flew was it, like, one of the first stops of the tour?
It was one of the few. The first one was Columbus.
Right, and then what was it, Pittsburgh, like, couple days later, like, it was way earlier in the tour. And
Yeah,
someone
Pittsburgh.
she sent me a ticket and flights just for like being part of the group and doing so much for people. So I
Oh,
literally was
no
in,
way.
yeah, it was
That's
wild.
awesome. I did
Like
not know that.
literally
That's so cool.
wild. And I was in Pittsburgh literally for, I don't even know how many. I flew in, changed in the airport bathroom.
I love that.
My friends picked me up, and then we drove to the show, watched the show, and I stayed at her house and then flew home. So I went to that one, and then I went to the Tulsa one. That was part of Heinzen Day that everyone went to. And then I went to the Chicago one. Did they do 2 in Chicago or just 1?
I think they just,
Let me look at see how many string theory shows did I go to? I don't even know. But I do remember going and sitting second or front row at String Theory Chicago, and Taylor saw us and he was just like, "Oh, you again?" And I was like, "Yep." It's me. Because we had somebody made us these like tissues to cry, and it said "Don't hide your string theory tears," and we would like pull them up and like pretend to dab our tears during a sad song.
that's cute.
And he
That was
like looked at
Jesse.
us.
Cute.
He looked
Like,
at us and he's like, "You're nuts." And I was
You
like,
guys
"Yep."
are dramatic.
I know, like literally, we were like,
A
and then
tear fell from
I know,
her eye.
literally. I don't even know where it says how many shows I saw. I think it was like string theory was like 3, I want to say. But yeah, and it was, and like we were cheering for Taylor, and he like just like gave us this look like, "Okay, you guys are too much for me."
Yes.
I was like, "You're welcome." But yeah,
It was
that
a
was a
wonderful
good
tour. Yeah,
good
I agree. I would love to
tour. They need to bring
have
that back.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. And thank you so much, Delainie, for being a part of it and being our first guest here. It was a blast to learn about your gigantic Heinzen Facebook group. And I want to tell you thank you for contributing and taking those pioneering steps when it came to Heinzen community outside of, Heinzen.net, where we all thought that's where it was. We really appreciate you. We appreciate you making things happen. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I love it. I know like it's kind of slowing down a little bit, but I'm, like I said before, I'm not going to get rid of it because I feel like even if like Heinzen were to take a break, it's a place for all of us to go and like share memories and tour memories. And if they have a side project like Food on the Move, let's see what Taylor, you know what I mean? Like, let's see what Taylor's doing or Zach's doing. I'm not going to stop just because they stop. So it's just a place for everybody to get together. And so if you haven't joined, you should join. Come find us. It's fun. We're fun. It's a good one. But I'm just really honored and thankful that people have stuck from the beginning, are still there. And then I'm just thankful that we're getting new people that are just checking us out, being like, "I was just at the show 2 days ago and I heard about this group. I'm going to the next show." So it's pretty cool to see. It's still that thrill, like 9 years later.
Yeah.
That is wild. It's wild,
Almost
wild
10 years
world.
old. That's crazy.
Well, everyone, if you have any comments about the song Lucy, or has it touched you in ways that maybe, we are unaware of how impactful it can be. It's a sweet, sweet song. But if you have special memories with Lucy, please call our Heinzen hotline and let us know about it so we can put it on the air for the next episode. Thank you so much.
The Heinzen hotline phone number is 918-236-0561.
Well, we're signing off, Weirdlings. Stay weird. Super weird.
Stay weird.
Bye-bye. Yay.
Unwanted.
Isn't it weird?
isn't